How about Luke Cage? That's a good show, by the way.
It is.
We can go right into Watch This Bitches. You see what I did there?
Yes.
Moving things quickly along for the sick people.
I appreciate that. Luke Cage, I watched all 13 episodes.
That's wrong, I feel.
It is. It is.
You watched all 13 of them. Like, it came out Friday, and you had watched all 13 of them by Sunday morning?
Sunday morning, yeah.
Two guys on my Twitter did the same thing, and they're discussing major plot points in their discussions, and I followed them both.
See, I haven't been doing that. I'm pretty good about that.
And I was like, what the hell? It was like, it wasn't even 2 days. They're in Japan, so it's hard to figure out the math. But
well, I was home on Friday, so I had Friday morning, and I had lunchtime Friday, so I caught up on Friday alone. I was able to watch 4 episodes.
yeah, I read your hot take on Luke Cage.
Huh?
I read your hot take on Twitter.
Yeah.
Of Luke Cage.
Yeah, it's the same problem that really all these superhero shows have. Arrow has it too. It's not really a Marvel Netflix thing, but I think it's more heightened on the Marvel Netflix stuff because you can watch it all in 3 days.
That's the problem. It's your fault.
I know. Well, it's
This isn't a movie. It's not meant to be watched in 3 days.
but it's also the story is it's fine and it's great and I actually really enjoyed it. I just think that it would serve them better to do the 13 episode story could have been done in 6 episodes, a tight 6.
And think how much time that would have. You could have watched it all in one day then.
Well, they could have done 2 stories or a bunch of episodes in between the main story episodes that kind of are a little bit of a palate cleaner. Something that kind of like a one shot, as to use.
Those are called days. Days are what the palate cleaners are.
I don't need those.
Yeah,
The weather was really lousy over the weekend, and Laura took the kids out all Saturday, most of Saturday. So I got 6 episodes in on Saturday. So that's 10. That would be 10 episodes between Friday and Saturday. And then
I just can't do that.
Laura,
I just can't, even if I had the time to do that, I could not just sit there and watch TV for 6 hours.
And Laura ran a marathon on Sunday morning.
You both had your own marathons. Congratulations.
Exactly. She literally ran a marathon Sunday morning, but she had to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning for it.
Right.
And if she wakes up at 5, then I'm up at 5.
So instead of cheering your wife on in a marathon,
it's the third one she's done this year. I don't have to go to every single one.
Oh, yikes.
Trust me.
Instead of going to cheering on his wife on the marathon, he decided to ruin Luke Cage and watch it all into a day.
3 days.
But people do that, and I feel that you sort of sell yourself short when you do that. It's almost like when those video game review events, they make the guys play through the whole game in one sitting in a hotel room somewhere. It's hard to.
The difference is that I wanted to do this.
Well, maybe the game critics wanted to do it also, but maybe the game isn't meant to be played that way, or maybe the TV show isn't made to be watched that way. I don't know. That's all.
It's totally made to be watched that way because each episode ends right where the other one left off. There's not really a break in between the episodes. It's not like you go to another episode and it acts as if a week has passed.
I get you.
They're all direct continuations.
Oh, I didn't even
last
realize
one.
that. That's cool.
So no, I think you're wrong. It is actually one 13-hour movie.
I feel that if you complain about a TV show that you binge watch like that, then you have to preface your complaint with "I binge watch."
Who said I was complaining? I said I really liked it.
I was talking.
Now you're putting words in my mouth.
I was talking about your tweet from earlier in the week.
There's a difference between a criticism and a complaint.
Okay.
A complaint would be, this is bad, don't watch it. This is, if you wanted to make it better, this is what I would do. There's a difference.
And what did you say about not being enough white people in the show?
Yes, that's what I said. Mm-hmm. I was just glad to see Frank Whaley's getting work.
Oh, it's great. I can't wait to watch it, to finish watching it. And
no, it's very good. And the guy who plays Luke Cage is pretty awesome.
I want to get Shipwreck to watch Westworld. Shipwreck, how can I convince you to watch Westworld?
I do not know what Westworld is, and I do not know how to watch it.
It's on HBO.
You have it?
I don't have HBO.
That's how to watch it.
I don't have HBO.
I can help you out with that after the show.
Nice.
Okay, what is it?
It's like Total Recall, okay? But instead of getting inside your brain and doing it that way, they've made some sort of game world that you actually are physically in, I think. And there are robots there, I guess you would call them, and you're interacting with the robots. And in this game, Westworld, it's in the Wild West, and there's different.
And it's a remake of a movie from the 70s.
Yes, I thought the first episode was great. I'm hooked, completely hooked. I love that shit. I'm not going to spoil anything, but that's the basic plot of it. And people come in to play the game, and things happen, and they're interesting.
Did you ever see the episode of The Simpsons where they go to Itchy and Scratchy Land, and they're animatronic Itchy and Scratchies, and someone takes a picture of them and they freak out?
Yes.
That's Westworld.
Right. Yes.
Yeah,
that's where we're going.
I'm not spoiling the show because I haven't seen it.
No, it happens in that. That's happening in the first episode right away.
But that episode of Itchy and Scratchy is a direct, sat spoof of that movie.
Oh, okay, good to know. Dropping the Simpsons knowledge.
Yeah, it's Simpsons. I'll spoil the Simpsons for people.
Right.
Not to spoil the Simpsons for people. Also, don't drink the water in the Duff Gardens tunnel ride.
So yeah, you should watch that.
Duff beer for me, Duff beer for you.
Oh, it's such a good show.
I'll have a Duff, and you'll have one too.
I just watched the clip today of when Superintendent Chalmers comes over to Skinner's house and he gets served the steamed hams.
Steamed hams?
It's so good.
Mm-hmm. It's a regional dialect.
I also watched the latest Frontline, which is I think Shipwreck is probably gonna write this down.
I am ready to type it down. Ready to watch this, whatever this is. I think I've seen this movie. I think I've seen the Westworld movie.
With Yul Brynner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the Michael Crichton thing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yep.
It's called The Choice, and they basically talk about Trump and Clinton and what got them to this point. And it's 2 hours, and you learn a lot of stuff. I thought it was very interesting. I would recommend it. It's excellent, like all Frontlines shows are. So there's nothing I could say to get Shipwrecked or Wombat.
Did it talk about who the lead singer of Third Eye Blind was endorsing?
No. Unfortunately, it was made before that huge announcement. Why is that a news item?
I don't know.
I read that also, and I was wondering why I was reading it. Was somebody waiting for his endorsement? They go, what's his name? Do you even know his name?
Yeah, nobody knows what his name is.
Third Eye Blind.
It's the lead singer from Third Eye Blind.
I'm just waiting for Wombat to think of a joke. Maybe the NyQuil kicked in already.
No, I'm still here. Okay. We're talking about Third Eye Blind.
As always.
I need something else to get me through this.
Right.